I am here at Sony Studios. I'm here for a very special event for the White House Down. I am here to drive the Beast, the presidential motorcade. John Cale in the movie White House Down, which comes out June 28th, has the most important job, that is to save the president. Do you think you have what it takes to save the president, to be a secret agent? Well, I'm going to see if I have what it takes to at least drive the Beast. I don't know. I couldn't even drive my grandma's Cadillac when she had it. So follow me today. We're going to see if I have what it takes. So come on, let's go.
I'm the action vehicle supervisor on the film.
I'm Cyril O'Neill. I'm the president of Ghostlight Industries, the company that built the vehicle.
First, what I want you to do is tell me what did this cost to make this vehicle?
I can't answer questions like that. It was. We've just had that question actually, and we figured out the best way of answering this is it was about $1 million less than the real one. So you can go and figure that out.
Yeah, the real one that comes from my money. The real one came from my tax dollars.
When you paid for it.
I want to be able to drive a real one then, huh? And how were you guys able to figure? Because I know, we don't really know for sure what the specs are for the real one. Because, besides the Secret Service and the president, the vice president, the first lady, no one's really been inside of the Beast. So how are you guys able to figure out the specs of how to redo this?
That was hugely technical, and what we really did was looked at a photograph, and Cyril came up with the idea that the front headlight was off of a 2007 Escalade, and so the whole car was scaled from that. It was quite interesting because when I first took this job on, I thought, well, that's all right, we go and buy 3 Cadillac limos. How hard can it be? It's easy. But actually, we quite late on in the initial process figured out that there was no data on the car at all, so it was in fact a complete build from scratch, and the only way of scaling up was from something known, and that was the headlight. So that whole car is scaled from the front headlight dimensions.
Wow. And just everything just came from there.
Yeah. We literally took a headlight and measured it, determined that the edge of the headlight was 12 inches, and then if we took a photograph and we said, if that's 12 inches, we were able to, from there, scale everything else on the car. And
did you only build one car, or did you have to build more than one for the movie?
We built 3.
Wow.
And a body, an additional body.
3.5.
So you had to build 3, and then one interior, or one just exterior?
It was actually exterior used for parts.
It was, yeah. It was going to be a replacement body because we were going to shoot the sequence out of order, and at the end of the sequence, the car hit something hard, so we needed to have a damaged front end. So we had to build a front end and make it damaged because it's all fiberglass, and we couldn't actually damage the front of the car to look like steel. So we had to make a fiberglass mould of a damaged front end and bolt it onto the front of the car. So that's why we had a spare body, so that we could kind of jump backwards and forwards in the sequence in terms of the choreography of the shots, and so we could put a crash in up front and then replicate it later on in the sequence down the line. So we were able to jump around in the whole chronology of the sequence.
And then you guys were not able to use the actual presidential logo, correct? So how were you guys able to kind of go around that situation?
It's slightly modified based on feedback from attorneys as to what is and isn't allowed. We were actually provided the artwork by the production, by Sony Pictures, having had it cleared, and then we were able to create all the logos inside the vehicle and around the vehicle from there.
Any feedback yet on the car from the presidential team or anything from Obama or any of his, or they haven't seen it yet?
I'm sure they haven't seen it yet. I'm hoping they're not going to see it and say, can you build another 20? Because I've gone grey, and yeah. No, I haven't seen it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think anybody there has officially seen it.
Would you say that this has been probably one of the hardest undertakings that you've done, or would you say this is a project that you've loved to do and you would like to do something like this again?
I think they're all hard to do at the time. This one was particularly difficult because of the time frame and the fact that there was no data available, so it was made doubly difficult by that. Having said that, would I do it again? Yeah, I'd love to. I mean, it's they're at the end. It's a journey. These things are a journey, and it's like an emotional roller coaster. And at the end of it, when you're through it, and you never think you're going to get through it at the beginning of it, I think you're ready to do it all over again if asked. And always you ask for more time, but you never get it.
Well, we're all perfectionists when you're an artist,
Well, it is. Unfortunately, it's the time costs money, so money is always going to be squeezed.
What do you have to say? Do you feel the same way?
Well, we're in the middle of 3 other projects just like it right now. In fact, at the time, this was the largest project we'd ever undertaken. Certainly still probably the fastest. We now have several projects of this size in our shop, but nothing with quite this time frame. This car was built, all 3 of the cars were built from the concept and inception to running over the road in 10 weeks.
Wow.
Which is hard going. I mean, I used to build race cars for a living, and we'd have 20 weeks to build and develop a car. So 10 weeks is pretty full on.
Well, you did a good job, and then you'll be able to, show generations to come with your family what you did, and you built the beast from scratch.
Yeah.
So,
That's one of those proud moments.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank
you could
you.
be like this in the movie theater, be like, that was me.
I once built a 28-foot pink car for a show called Thunderbirds, and I thought that was the pinnacle of my career because it was a traditionally English show,
Yeah.
And then getting to build the Presidential Limo was pretty special.
So this is at the top right now?
It's pretty much up there, yeah.
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 Well, now you got to build further. You got to dream bigger.
That's in the works.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to see what you have next, and
you.
let us know so that we can go see what your next. I want to be able to drive something faster,
Right.
so
Well,
let me know. I
want
want to. I want a race car.
The next one is going to be a lot faster.
All right,
Although
well,
that doesn't
let me
hang
know.
around. That gets going pretty quickly.
All right, well, let's go. I want to do that. So let's go. Thank you guys so much.
right,
Congratulations,
cool. Thank you.
and we look forward to seeing the movie June 28th in theaters.